Right, so quick update on Spell. You can see the price hasn't really moved a whole lot since my previous video. And I actually adjusted this green box a little bit so we can see a better view of the price action here. But you can see, we have come into this box before, right? We found some pretty strong support. Here we found some pretty strong resistance. Here again, we found some pretty strong support. And hopefully, again, we'll also find some pretty strong support out of this. If not, we could very well see something like this, a move all the way back down to the green box below us. Same thing here. And this is especially true if we come back down here and test it as resistance. It could very well send us all the way back down here, which is around like 0.3 of a cent. Now, really, my analysis from the previous video still stands. We really need to see a move out of this zone here. The longer we trade within this zone, the more likely we are to break it to the downside. So this is more concerning that we are moving down into it and trading within it, whereas before we were moving up and then trading within it, or at least above it. If we turn on the Ichimoku cloud as well as the EMA ribbon, also not a lot has changed. It is a good thing that we are testing the EMA ribbon quite a lot throughout this range. We could very well break out of it to the upside. But again, we'll be fighting this Ichimoku cloud as well as the 200 EMA on the 4-hourly, so it's just something else to keep in mind at that point. Really, we need to hold this green box as support. If not, we'll find our move probably all the way back down to here, or at least somewhere within this zone. If we do find support here, we could very well move up to this 382 level yet again, kind of like we did back here. But the only problem is at that point, we'll be making somewhat of a head and shoulders pattern, which wouldn't be a good sign. If we take a price range from this to say the neckline, which will be, roughly around here, and we extrapolate the price data, this could send us all the way down to, 0.2 of a cent. Now, I don't think this is going to happen, especially since we have had quite the move down from all-time highs here, but it is a possibility, so it's something to keep in mind. But I will mention that a lot of times head and shoulders patterns like this, especially in crypto, don't always play out well. So sum things up, if we don't see a move out of this box to the upside, we could very well make our way back down to 0.3 of a cent. If we do, we could very well see a stop at around 382, kind of like we did back here, which is around 0.5 of a cent. And ultimately at that point, if we do make it up to this level, we really need to find some support off the 0.5 level and continue higher so that we don't make that classic head and shoulders pattern. So yeah, this is all I have for Spell today. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and do so. As always, this is not financial advice, and I'll see you in the next one.